Game over. The board is cleared, the pieces are frozen in place, and the last move has been made. They never saw it coming. They thought you were blind. They thought you were weak. They thought you were too slow to see the strategy. But Spirit had been showing you everything. And when the time came, you placed your hand on the board and declared, checkmate. This was not a sudden strike. It was not impulsive or reckless. This was years in the making. You endured, you tolerated, you gave space for peace. You let them run their schemes unchecked for a long time. And while they thought they were dancing in the shadows unseen, your eyes were wide open, guided by the Spirit that never misses. You saw the lies without hearing the words. You felt the betrayal without being in the room. You understood the deception without needing evidence, because truth is not hidden from the Spirit, and the Spirit was walking beside you through it all. That is why the moment came when you could no longer allow the game to continue. They mistook your silence for weakness. They mistook your patience for blindness. They thought you were easy prey, but they never understood the depth of your wisdom. You were not playing their game. You were watching it unfold until the moment of truth. And when you spoke, your words shattered the illusion. Betrayal always carries arrogance. They thought they could outsmart what was divinely connected. They thought they could hide their hands while throwing stones. But no one escapes Spirit. No one deceives the divine. While they were plotting in secret, the revelation was already planted in your heart. Every whisper against you was carried back to you by the winds of intuition. Every action in the dark was illuminated by the light of discernment. They thought they had buried the evidence, but Spirit showed you the roots. They thought you were blind, but your vision stretched beyond walls and miles. You chose not to expose them too early. You chose not to disrupt the peace for the sake of mutual connections. You held your tongue, not because you didn't know, but because timing is everything. And when the final piece moved into place, when their pride revealed itself openly, that's when you made your final declaration. Checkmate. They were stunned, not because you walked away, but because you knew. You knew what was said behind your back, what was done behind closed doors, what was plotted when you were absent. You knew without witnesses, and in that knowing, their power collapsed. The truth is, they never understood who they were dealing with. They underestimated the one who carried Spirit, the one who walked under divine alignment, the one whose eyes never truly closed. To them, it was a game of manipulation. To you, it was a test of endurance. And in the end, endurance won. Now they are left in disbelief. They replay every move, trying to understand how they lost so decisively. But the truth is, they never stood a chance. When Spirit is your guide, no deception can prevail. When divine truth walks with you, every scheme is exposed before it can bear fruit. Walking away was not defeat, it was triumph. You did not leave broken, you left empowered. You did not retreat, you advanced. You stepped out of a false game into true freedom. And in doing so, you claimed victory that no one can take from you. This victory is not just about separation from toxic people. It is about elevation into clarity, peace, and strength. It is about shedding the weight of false connections and stepping into the authenticity of your destiny. What they failed to understand is that your silence was strategy. While they wasted energy plotting, you conserved energy for purpose. While they built walls of deceit, you built foundations of strength. And now, the difference is undeniable. Spirit has not only revealed the truth, it has rewarded your restraint. Because you chose dignity over chaos, honor over revenge, and patience over reaction, your table is being prepared in the open. And those who mocked will watch you rise. Their downfall is not your focus. Your focus is freedom. Their collapse is not your joy. Your joy is clarity. And as they grapple with their exposure, you walk forward untouchable, carrying wisdom that cannot be stolen. Spirit now surrounds you with fresh alignment. New connections, new doors, new opportunities are emerging to fill the space left by broken ties. And these new alignments will not drain you. They will honor you. They will not betray you. They will strengthen you. You are no longer entangled in games of deceit. You are no longer burdened by the need to prove what you already know. The truth has spoken for itself, and now your life is free to expand without limitation. What was meant to destroy you only elevated you. What was meant to humiliate you only empowered you. And what was meant to silence you has now amplified your voice. The checkmate moment was not just the end of a game, it was the end of an era. It marked the conclusion of one chapter and the undeniable beginning of another. And this new chapter carries freedom, authority, and peace that cannot be disturbed. This is your time. This is your move. And this time the board is yours. Stay ready, stay steady, and step boldly into the freedom that has been secured for you. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, I thank you for exposing what was hidden and bringing clarity to the one hearing this word. May their discernment grow sharper, their patience stronger, and their spirit unshakable in every season. I declare that betrayal will no longer weigh on their heart, for it has already been overturned into wisdom. I speak peace over their mind, that no replay of the past will torment them, only strengthen them. May every broken connection be replaced with divine alignment that honors their soul. Let their heart rest in freedom, knowing they have been guided every step by your hand. Protect them from future schemes and surround them with light, so that no darkness can hide near them. May their victory be lasting, their clarity be deep, and their peace be permanent. I decree restoration over their energy, their purpose, and their relationships. And I seal this prayer with faith, knowing that what was meant for harm has already been turned into undeniable good. Amen.